Okay, today we're going to begin tutorial number 2 on coding in Notepad. We are going to learn about variables, go to and choice commands, and we're going to edit our original command and turn it into a calculator using these variables. And we will also show how to make player input. Okay, let's begin. First what you want to do is I'm gonna open up, you can run a new window or a new batch file, but you can do what you want to do. And I'm going to delete all of that, and we're going to restart from it. Obviously, at echo off is like the number one command. I always use it. It's almost as if you have to use it, but you don't. Okay, let's begin. Title. I'm gonna call it DOS Calculator. Yeah. Color. I like using 1F. You can pick any type of scheme. I do not care. I like skipping a line, as I said in my previous videos. Alright. Echo dot echo. Let's say welcome username. And let's begin pretty much writing the code. Alright, here is a variable. And basically you have your output, which would equal the question that you want to say. The question is relevant to your your output. So basically, if I were to type, since we're doing a calculator, what equation, whatever, it would have to be relevant. So here's what it's doing. Sorry for my throat, just got done with eating food. It always, I have to clear my throat. So, echo, and it reads welcome, the username of the computer. Echo, clears a line, and it's gonna ask for an input. Right here, you can press anything and enter it. So, that is an input command, and you can do anything, and all it would do is, for example, it would just it would be an input, and I can enter in anything, and it would end the code line. So really, I guess you could say this is very simple, but the computer is going to make it complicated. Now, set A is for, if I were to do something like this, I want something to happen after the output. The output has to equal the operation. The computer executes the operation that you want it to do. For example, if I were to do set math, I would make it something like result equals math, and then you would put it in here because you want it to run what your input is. Okay, so basically, if math equals what I type in, then the result of my math problem, this would answer it, and it would have the answer. And now we gotta do another echo. And if I remember correctly, you would want to put these in percent signs as well. But generally, you don't have to do caps as I am doing. You can make it lowercase mixed with caps. It doesn't matter, but it makes it, as someone said in other tutorials, I like the user idea, but I'm not trying to copy them. It really does make it easier to understand. Okay? Alright, now we basically have our calculator. And after the equation, pause, clear the screen. CLS means clear the screen. Clear screen. Alright? And then go to. Here's where the go to commands come in. If you want to create any type of command that loops itself, or for example, if you're just making a simple, okay, here's an example. I'm going to show you. See, the start, I made this by the way, and it goes to these when I type in something. So for example, if I were to open it, let's type help as it says. It goes to the help command. Okay, so we're going to, let's say, start, and you have to put a colon, I think it is, if you want any type of go to. It'll run that. Okay, so let's test it, and hopefully it'll work. Alright, so far so good. 2. See? And it answers it, and it doesn't do just simple. It can do massive equations. Okay, so it pauses, it clears the screen, and it resets it. And here, I'm going to give you an example of how it is processing all these, and then we'll get on the go-tos. Actually, I don't have time for that. Now why don't we do go-tos? So we edit, and we already did go-tos, but let's do choices and if statements. So let's say, insert, if choice equals, alright, my bad, I'm pretty sure it'll be 2 equal signs, I'm not sure. Now we're going to do another kind of command, set p, choice equals I don't know what operation. Okay, and we'll go back. If choice equals why don't we say like choice help. Yeah, help is a good one to start off with. Then we would want to go to help. Okay, I'm not entirely sure. I'm not really good with if statements. I don't mean to be wrong, but you know, I guess we can try this. And close the window. Yeah, I want to say what operation? Help. That did not work. Okay, well, that's input commands. I tried if statements. I'll have to revise myself on that, revise my work. If any of y'all, again, have a problem with me and whatever I say, or if I didn't add a command that probably shouldn't fit this area, please contact me. Later, guys. I'll be making part 3 very, very soon.